This is Betsy, the black bear. She's a 16-year-old black bear that came to Turpentine Creek in the first part of July 2012. The guy who had Betsy for a pet for most of her entire life received her, got her from a guy that he thought he could give her a better home when she was just 8 or 9 months old. He brought her to his house in Omaha, Arkansas, where he made a cage that was about 8 feet wide and 50 or 60 feet long with a wooden floor. And Betsy spent her life there until this point now, when at the time she came to Turpentine Creek. She stayed in that cage, and they took good care of her. She's small. I don't know why. She was declawed. You can tell by her front paws at one point in her life when she was young. But he kept her there and fed her a good diet, and she seems to be pretty healthy. When Betsy was 16 years old, her owner, who was 70 years old at that time, came down with a fatal cancer. He died at the first of 2012, and his daughter, who was probably in her 30s, she inherited the bear, and she didn't know anything about a bear. She didn't have the licensing or the permits, and she was really lucky that the officials worked with her so she could have that time to wait for probate and the courts to finish to where she could find a good home for Betsy. And she was really upset when she brought Betsy here. She had obviously been at her dad's a lot and spent time with her. She didn't live there with her for her life, but when they came and delivered her here to the refuge, they brought her in a horse trailer. She loaded right in it, they said, and she stepped right into our facility here, real easy also. And you can see today they're cleaning her cage, and she's walking around and just having a good morning here at the refuge. She's in our quarantine cage now, and she's getting used to the daily routine, feeding time, cleaning times in the morning, of course. Feeding will be this afternoon. And she's getting used to more importantly, she's getting used to the staff, and so that she could be moved to the compound and later into a habitat. Any of you great supporters in that camera, did you hear she needs a pool?